Hi, this is Roger, thanks for dropping by. Just finishing off watering the mounts. That's why it looks a bit bare up here. That's because they're all down. They're about to go back up. First time this year. Both fans on. And the lower fan has been out of commission for so long it hasn't got a plug on it. I had to put a plug on it to actually get it to work, because normally it's wired direct into a thermostat, so it doesn't need a plug basically. Yeah, so both fans on. And what we've had in here, it's dropping down now because the sun's gone behind the tree, but it was up to, I believe, about 26. It's been a sunny day, and it just goes to show how strong the sun can get in a few days' absence when you're not watching. Yeah, we've been up to just over 26. And that's today, because I reset this about a week ago. We certainly haven't had that sort of weather. That's my minimum, 13. And my minimum humidity, which is not good. Which is why I've just come out here now and absolutely soaked the floor. So we'll reset that now. Well, and keep my eye on it. So, right, so what I'm about to do now, which I'm not going to film, because there'll probably be some swear words, because there's some tiny screws involved. Hurricane Hector needs to be brought back into commission. That's been shut down for, well, for the winter basically. But if we're going to get temperatures of 25, 26 starting up when we get a sunny day, which might not be that often, but we'll get some, and just wetting the floor down won't be enough humidity. Not once the fans are on and it all starts going again. And Hurricane Hector has a reservoir in the bottom that's had water in it since I shut it down. Now that water's probably full of algae, all sorts of nasties that have been sat there breeding all through the winter, so it needs a good clean. So I need to take it apart and give it a good clean, sterilise it all and everything, and then at some point we'll have to think about filling this up again. There's a tiny little bit left in the bottom, which I would probably empty out and start again. It's only half an inch in the bottom, it's not a waste. I can just tip that on the floor, that'll be okay. But yeah, and obviously the RO unit will be required to fill that flipping thing up. It takes a lot to fill that up. It'll only get used occasionally through February into March, but as we, as we get deeper into that time of year, by the end of February we'll be back up to virtually 11-hour days again and on into March, so things will start growing, and I'll need to keep the humidity better than it is now. With the lower temperatures I'm okay with letting it drop down a bit. It stops any moulds and things like that. An incredibly high humidity with low temperatures, although it may suit about 6 plants in here, it wouldn't suit the other 160. So I'm not setting this place up for a few, it's for the many. So we will see how it goes, but yeah, I put the top fan on earlier. That's a matter of adjusting the thermostat, and that just comes on automatically then, which I must remember to unadjust ready for tonight and turn the heater back on. That's something that could easily get forgot. And yeah, rewired a plug onto that one so that I can just turn it on and off manually as and when required. And then I can't rewire these into the thermostat until I don't need the heater anymore. So it has to be a halfway house until such time as I can guarantee that I don't need the heater, which will be when it stays warm enough at night that I don't mind leaving this door open. Because the problem is, if I leave this door open now and use heat from the house, it's too cold when I get up in the morning for the human on the other side. It might be alright for the plants and cut down the bills, but then I spend an awful lot more money trying to heat the house up because it's chilled right down overnight. So I'm happy the way I'm working at the moment. This door's virtually shut and the little heater heats this place up. The heat in the house doesn't drop down anywhere near as much during night time. So it works. But yeah, we're in a state of flux, slowly but surely. And I'll let you know now, tomorrow is the 7th, and I'm going to do everything in bloom on the 8th, on the 7th, simply because I've got an Orchid Society meeting on the Saturday, and I don't want to put myself under pressure of getting that filmed and edited and loaded when I can do it tomorrow. And what I might do actually to make it right is film it tomorrow and post it Saturday morning, so it gets posted on the right day, but it'll be filmed on the 7th. I'll have time tomorrow. The only thing I've got to water tomorrow is holy clay pots. Nothing else will need doing. So yeah, it might be a little change in procedures, but I'll try and make sure the video goes up on the 8th, even if it was filmed on a different day. It's not a big deal, is it? One day either side, right? And I'll see you next time. But yeah, things are on the change. The sun has changed its power since we last had a sunny day, considerably. You know, we've gone from 22, 23 degrees with the sun on the glass to over 26 in quite a short space of time. So watch your temperatures, watch that sun through the glass, whatever type of glass you've got, whether it be windows, conservatories, greenhouses, whatever. It's getting stronger. So look out. See you next time.